Welcome to the office. Today we want to start taking a look at factor groups. Now, factor groups are actually something that we introduced in section 10. We didn't give it the name factor groups. We actually were there discussing this idea of a coset group. So we were talking about take a group and take a subgroup and look at all of the cosets of that subgroup. Then we said, well, let's rearrange those multiplication tables so that way we have all of the cosets grouped together. And then we decided, does it look like if we kind of block off those cosets that we create this multiplication table for the cosets themselves? And in some cases, we were able to see that, yes, we did create such a multiplication table. And in other cases, no, we didn't. And I believe in the videos that were discussed and then reiterated through implication in the homework, uh, yeah, we were able to identify that you will be able to define this coset group when the left and right cosets are the same. Now we move forward a couple sections into section 13, and in section 13 we said, hey, this is what we call a normal group, a group that has its left and right cosets are the same. That group is said to be a normal group. And we said that a kernel, for example, a kernel of a homomorphism is actually a normal subgroup. So we have a little bit of information about this idea, right? Section 10 on left and right cosets are the same. That's what's going to get us this this multiplication table for our cosets and a coset group. And then in section 13, we said, hey, look, we have left and right cosets are the same under some of these conditions. If it's a kernel, we call it normal. We're going to put these two things together and we're going to move into this idea of factor groups, which is exactly coset groups. So factor groups or quotient groups is this idea of our cosets being the elements that we're going to manipulate. So that's precisely what we want to talk about in this section. We'll look at it from two perspectives. Essentially, one, as we stated in the previous section, where the normal group is defined by or as the kernel of a homomorphism, and then we'll just say, hey, look, these other subgroups happen to be normal as well, and we can talk about those quotient or factor groups too. So we'll look at it from both of those perspectives and consider a few conclusions and theorems that are presented as well. So join me here in the office for again, those theorems and a bunch of examples. See you in a bit.